He runs diesel engines so they don't go choo-choo. UP trains are yellow and DMEs are blue. Dustin Go Railroad, where the railroad comes to you.
Hey everybody, welcome to the, well, I guess this isn't the layout room. I am outside today. It was too beautiful of a day with the project I've got planned today. Being inside, being outside was better. I'm going to do a little painting and do a little gluing today. Well, hopefully get all of it done today. But what we're going to be doing is working on this, okay? The small engine house is what we're working on here, this Pikestuff kit. We're going to be building that today so I can get that on the layout near the yard. So that's what we're going to be working on today. guys, is going to be my last attempt at this. As you can see, I've got this shiny galvanized look. This is now my 4th attempt, actually 5th attempt. I'm doing a video. My camera's being a pain in the butt. So what we're doing here is I'll try to get the flash on. See that nice shiny look? It was a new galvanized building when it was built, but over time it got grimed up, you know. And I'm trying to fade down like a black wash right now, and I'll show you what my technique is for using it. But that's what I'm getting, and I'll show you what I'm doing. This is my last attempt because if it doesn't work this time, I can't show you because I'm all on the sides. I've already done the roof this way, and now I've got 3 of the 4 sides of the building. So this is my 5th attempt at making this work. So what I'm doing is I made a black wash of just some acrylic, you know, apple barrel paint from Walmart. I bring it across like that to start. I know it seems counterintuitive to do that, but that gives me something to pull from. And I know it looks, oh my gosh, he's painting it black, and I am. But it's going to come off. I mean, a lot of you guys that have done this before, you know what's going to happen. If you've never done weathering, and this is your first time looking at it, and you're thinking, oh gosh, I can't do it. Well, let me tell you right now, as of this point right now, this is my first real attempt at weathering a building using paint. And trust me, it's not that hard. When they say it's not that hard, it's not. Try it on something that you don't have a whole lot to lose on when you want to start. Maybe you got some scrap styrene you want to try on. This building, to me, it's going to add some character to my layout, this locomotive shed, but it's not a focal point of the layout. My brewery is, my elevator is, the hard scrabble ethanol plant. Those are spots that are going to be focal points. And so now, as you see, I'm getting more. I didn't go to the bottom to get as much paint. I tried to mix it, but it didn't work the way I wanted it to. So now I'm getting more of the water from the top as it's settled over time here, because the paint does. You got to mix it up. That's why I go to the bottom when I start to get some heavy stuff. But now I'm just using the water, just going in the water, dabbing a little bit, and then bringing it down, because that'll help wash that black paint off that you smudged on that was heavier before with the wash. And you are going to get some pooling here. Don't be afraid of that. It's not going to hurt. Now, again, if you've never done this before, here we go. Now I'm going to take this, blot and wipe, blot and wipe. Not heavy wiping. I'm not trying to wipe it off. And sometimes you may have to do this 2 or 3 times to get this to work the way you want it to come out. Because right now I feel like I'm wiping off more than I want to. I'm getting some of it to stick, but not as much as I hoped. So we're going to go in again. Again, get a little more of the paint side this time. And drag down. Always drag down, especially when you're using this ribbed siding, this ribbed steel siding that we're doing here. Again, it looks like I'm painting it black, and technically I am painting it black. But I think I may have diluted with too much water before, and that's why it's not coming out the way I want it to. In fact, I know that's what I did wrong compared to the other ones. Again, if you haven't done this before, it's not that hard. I was like you, like, oh gosh, I'm going to ruin this. Look at the buildings that you're trying to model. Most of them are old pieces of crap. Well, not crap, but buildings that have long outlived their usefulness, but are still being used because, hey, budgets don't allow you to always build new. So now we take this, again, I don't know who just came down here, but someone did. And it's kind of a blot and rub, and oh, pulled apart a little bit, so we'll have to re-glue that. That's not neither here nor there. Blot and rub. I had a little bit of a problem when I put this together. If you watched earlier when I did this, I had the walls built wrong. So when I basically put the ends opposite each other, the side walls were on the same side. And I've got one little spot here, and this is the worst corner of all of them. But I can fix it. So I will re-glue that. But right now, this is what I'm trying to do, is get the weathering done. I'm going to re-glue that before the end of the night. And see, now I've got that little bit more of a muddled look. And I will fix this. Don't worry. It's going to get fixed. But that's what we've got so far. Again, a little bit of a weathered look. There's going to be some rust coming, some more fading as I get working on it. But I wanted to get this dirty, grimy paint on before I put clear coat on and proceeded with more painting. I'm actually using adult coat, but that's where we're at right now. I'll be back tomorrow to let this dry and let this re-glue, and we'll see how things look in the morning. So guys, that's what I've worked on so far today. I'll be putting up a second part to show you the rusting and other weathering that I'm going to do, and the lights I'm going to put in. So be looking for that to be coming. So as of right now, thanks for coming and watching this far. We'll continue with that project, and that fill will be coming up here as soon as I'm able to get it done. So bye for now.